Diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Zafir Kelly, who's a corner out of South Carolina State. How's your day been, sir?
Good. How yours?
Doing well, man. Nice to have you on. I have you in my notes about 6 foot, almost 180 pounds. So I mean, pretty decent size there for a corner. Um, Bring us up to speed a little bit about you and your history as a football player, if you don't mind.
Um, I started football at 4 years old in a city called Syracuse, New York. We were small Pop Warner league, and that's where it all really started. I started there, moved down to South Carolina when I was around the age of 11, and ever since I played down here. Then let's see, I went to Irma High School. Been a 3-year starter on varsity. Played corner, safety, kick return, and then got recruited by Danny Lewis and Coach Peoples. He no longer here. He I think at Georgia State now, but I got recruited by him and ended up here. Started every year. Had some iffy season to where things happened to where I had to sit out a couple games, and then but that's really about it.
Well, I mean, you have had some moments out there on the field getting some great plays. What do you feel is like the best thing you bring to the table as a prospect? Like when we try and break down some of your film, like what sticks out?
Uh, I think my speed, and if you really watch, I pay attention to detail. So like off of splits and formations, I got a pretty good idea of what I'm getting. So you can see great technique and ball instincts.
Gotcha. And are you like where are you lining up there in the secondary? Are you lining up like as like the boundary corner, the field corner? Are you coming in the slot? Like what are you doing there?
Right now I'm a field corner, but we trying to add some spice to the defense to where I'll be in the slot a little bit.
Cool. And do you have any sort of I guess experience there on special teams? I mean, are you coming down there like on kickoffs and stuff?
Yeah. All right now I've been on kickoff. I think since I've been here, truthfully. Uh, I got put up. I got put back in a punt return. I ain't catch a punt in the game yet, but I'm the second man up, so I'm waiting on that opportunity. But I did. I was the. Let's see. We call it dog team here. So like, I was the one blocking on punt return the years prior though. Um, that's really about it.
So I mean, obviously, you guys, as along with a whole lot of other teams, missed out on some games for 2020 because of this pandemic. You did get a chance to come back, this winter spring season and play some games. But talk to me first about like the COVID like year for you. I mean, how did you stay motivated? Like, what were you working on like before this spring season?
Uh, yeah, COVID year. I ain't gonna lie. It was a challenge, man. It was really a challenge because like it was just madness going on. So like not having football in the fall and then having to turn around and still stay motivated, still in tune, still trying to work out and keep that mindset like we still gonna play, we still gonna play. It's hope. That was really the biggest challenge. Like we still gonna play because I seen a lot of teams just cancel their whole season. So with us, like I was hoping like that wouldn't been the case. So once we heard we was playing in the spring, that was real different. But I mean, I was just glad we had football.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were just kind of bummed, not, being able to play last fall. I mean, you figure you're kind of used to playing in the fall, and then when you have games in like February and March, I feel like it throws a lot of people off because it's kind of it kind of goes against the grain as to what we're kind of used to. I mean, you did get a chance. You did go out there and made some great plays. I do have in my notes one particular game, but I want to kind of hear it from you. What's been like the best moment of your career so far?
My best moment of my career. That's hard.
Well, I mean, I just kind of say it that way because I mean, this past spring season, I mean, you had two interceptions against Alabama State. So I mean, I thought that you would probably, you know, chat about
Yeah.
that. So
Uh,
tell me about that game.
that was a real good game for me. Truthfully, I mean, I started off slow, and once like I picked it up, I was I was just in the zone. I think I ended with 4 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 6 tackles. So no, yeah, I think it was 4. But I mean, it was a fun game. I was enjoying it because it was like I had a feeling they was gonna test me, like just based off how I started off in the game, and I knew they was gonna keep testing me. So with that being said, I finally locked in, and once I locked in, I think they tried to hit me on the stutter and go the first interception. He overthrew the ball. I guess he thought I was gonna get outran, and then he did a post. The second interception, my guy did a post, and the quarterback threw it outside. So that was another one. And I thought I was gonna get a third, but yeah, that's really probably my best moment. Like that was a solid game for me, truthfully.
Gotcha. I mean, obviously, you had a very awesome game there against them. I mean, a lot of great competition over the years. I mean, is there maybe some guy that you were able to play against that just kind of earned your respect, like a little bit, as an opponent? Like, who sticks out in your career as like tough competition?
The guy that stick out the most, uh, I say the Alabama A&M quarterback. He definitely got my respect. Yeah, he a legit quarterback. Coming from HBCU, but you don't really get too much like great passers, but he definitely got my respect. See, running back from A&T, Jermaine Martin. Yeah, he's legit. Uh, who else?
I
That's
mean, the
really
the two
think
there that
about.
you mentioned, some very good talent there. Probably some of the top HBCU players. I mean, you figure Akil Glass. I know a lot of people really like him. I mean, big, tall, strong guy with a good arm. I mean, you love guys like that. I mean, you mentioned John Maine Martin. I know he's you know, a very good running back. I've seen him
Yeah,
play. I mean, I want to say we had him in like our top like 20 of small schoolers. So I mean, definitely a great guy there. Actually, one of your teammates made that list too.
yeah.
But
Kobe Durant.
I kind of wanted you to say a little something about either him or some other guys on your team that have impressed you over your career.
Oh God, yeah, we got talent. Definitely Kobe. Kobe. Um, my whole secondary. If you really look at the tape, my whole secondary is really like legit. My boy BJ, Chad, they real good. Truthfully, BJ definitely and Chad. Offensively, we got talent. And quarterback Corey Fields, receiver Shaq Davis, Wolverine. Running back wise, we got some great running backs, and then really, out. Yeah, that's really about it right there that I could think of off the top of my head.
No, that's okay. We don't want to. I mean, again, sorry to those guys that you had that you didn't
Yeah,
mention. I
yeah,
mean, but I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of great teammates there. I mean, just kind of as a whole, I mean, the MEAC, a lot of people who don't understand. I mean, Very competitive, conference, man. Like a lot of great, talented players. I mean, and I know some of them are on like some serious watch lists, like Senior Bowl watch list kind of guys. I mean, I know that there are also some guys that ended up, transferring out of there. What's his name? Rod Perry, like he transferred
Yeah,
out of there, I guess last year.
yeah.
Um,
Right before the fall
so
season was supposed to start.
yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people love him too. So, so if you had the opportunity, go back a little bit and give your younger self some advice, like your high school self. What would you tell him to prepare him for his college journey?
Uh, finish the plays. Finish the plays that you're supposed to make. Lift, man, lift. College and high school lifts is completely different. So I tell them lift more. That's really about it, and mentally just be mentally prepared. Like pay attention more to film. Like in high school, I used to watch film, but what I do now compared to what I did then, two different things. So I say pay more attention to detail on film.
Gotcha. So, I was also going to ask you because I kind of been toying with this one question. If you had the opportunity to maybe change one thing about this game of football, what comes to mind for you?
Um, how soft it's getting, man. I don't like. I know like I didn't come up in the age where it was real physical, but like watching like the all time greats like Ed Reed, Deion Sanders, like people like that, like watching how aggressive they was on the field and just watching how everything was and compared to how it is now is like I wish it was more so how it was back in the day, even with a little modification to like, what I mean, targeting and stuff like that. Like and the concussion protocols like still have that in effect, but let the game be how it's supposed to play. Like it's an aggressive game.
Yeah, dude. I
So
mean, it's a violent game. I mean, people don't watch it because it's soft. I mean, they love
yeah,
seeing the hits, man. I mean,
exactly.
that's just how it goes. But hey, let's just take a second, step outside of football a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, who is Zafir Kelly, man? Some of your interests, your hobbies, like what are you into?
Um, I'm really a quiet person. Like around people, I don't really know. Like I don't really say too much. Like I don't talk a lot. Uh, I'm real goofy. I play all day though. Like once I get comfortable, I play all day. Hobby wise, I like playing the game. I like playing Madden. Madden. Everybody on the team, they don't like playing me no more. They say I be cheating, but I mean, outside of that, I like playing football. I mean, I like working out a lot on the field, and then I love playing with my dog. So those three right there, that's really what I do all day. I work out on the field, play with my dog, or play the game, or hang
Gotcha.
out.
I was sitting here thinking, I mean, with you, kind of being from New York, but ended up coming down to South Carolina. Uh, Give me like, I don't know, like your favorite meal, like your favorite comfort food. Like what comes to mind
Mm,
there? So, I mean, if I had to say, you know what, like you could have anything for dinner, what would it be?
chicken wings and pizza.
All right, all right, all right. Is there a place down there in Columbia we got to hit up if we go down there?
A place down here. Let's see. Uh, it's some decent restaurants down here. I say my favorite one for right now is this place called Blaney's. They got some good hot lemon pepper boneless wings. Yeah, that's probably the
Nice.
best one for me right now.
Well, I mean, I could always go for some wings, man, like each and every day, like if you ask me. So I'm all about that. Uh, as we begin to wrap up a little bit, I mean, I always ask guys the why question. The why question really just meaning like, why you play this game and who or what motivates you the most.
My why, I really fell in love with the game like at a young age. Like I said before, I started playing at the age of 4. And like I grew up around it. My grandfather, he was a coach at the park that I started playing football at, so I was always around it. So I got, brought up into it, as you could say. And like I just fell in love with it. And like that always been my mindset, like football, football, football. Like to this day, it's football. Like I love the game. I love to play it. My why is just to more so build, like build something I never had growing up, give opportunities to my family that I didn't have growing up. Um, just show people like you put in the work, you're gonna get results out. You know what I mean? Give them hope. So that really been my why. My family keep me going, but my why is just to like show people like you could do it. Just put in the work. You get in what you give out. I mean, you get out what you put in. So
Right. And very last thing that I was going to talk to you about is, hopefully you'll eventually get an opportunity at the pro level. But before you get there, give all those teams your pitch as to maybe why they should take a chance on you, sign you, bring you into their, organization. What kind of teammate would you be?
um, real real not really a spoken person. Like I lead by example. You're gonna get really a technician. Like I say, you cut on the film, you can see technique is there, speed is there, film study is there, everything you're looking for is there. I mean, you're gonna get a great player, hard working player, and a real motivated, self motivated player. I don't really need too much to get me going. Once I step on the field, it's business, truthfully. So
Gotcha. Well, I mean, obviously, you guys are doing great things there at South Carolina State. I mean, uh, really good secondary out there, really making a lot of great plays, intercepting everybody, even the best, even some of the better quarterbacks in your conference. So,
yeah,
um, uh, Zafir, I wish you best of luck this upcoming season, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Again, this is Zafir Kelly. He's a corner out of South Carolina State. Definitely check him out.